What we're going to do is we're going to start by clicking it up to a 1. And basically, we're going to set the intentions for our guides to start bringing in energy to our light body. And a lot of people feel this differently. Sometimes it'll be through their hands, their feet, their heart chakra. Um, might feel a little bit like pins and needles. It's nothing to be afraid of. This is what's supposed to happen, if you will. Um, if for some reason, like you have a blockage, and if for some reason you have a blockage, go ahead and stop. And you can even like let the group know type of thing. Um, okay, good. Sorry, I was just doing some work on the meeting. So yeah, let's start bringing that in. And one of the things that we're going to want to do, because we're going to get a little bit more leeway today on our dial, and so we're going to set the intention to allow Heather to connect to all of us. And if there's ever any excess energy or anything like that, Heather has the capability of transmuting that for us so we don't get overloaded. So, Heather, do you want to say anything to walk through that?
Um, can we wait till Darcy gets back
Yes.
so I can
Yep,
do?
I'm back.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is, with as long as I have your permission, I'm just gonna connect with everyone through the solar plexus chakra. And if you feel any excess energy, if anything gets overwhelming, if you go up too high on the Ascendometer and feel uncomfortable, just speak up and let me know, and I will be able to take care of that for you.
Sounds good.
Very good. And we say good day to you all. We are most grateful to be here and very happy to continue our journey in co collaborations. Very nice, soft energy today. Very nicely done, everyone. And so, as this vessel mentioned, what we're going to do is we're going to work you up. Go ahead and let's all click up to a 2. And you, once again, we want to be paying attention to that inrush of the energy, that wave of energy, if you will. Yes. And what we're going to do, we're going to take the group to a 6, and we're going to allow others to go higher if they want. This is why we have the safety net in place with Heather. Because some of us are going to be at different levels. If you do not feel like going up to a 6, that is okay. Just stop where you feel comfortable at. This vessel was not feeling a bunch because he was already vibrating at about a 6. And what you will find is that during your days, you will be like, oh yes, I am vibrating at a 6, and you just notice that, and you're like, okay, carrying on. What we are going to do is let us click to a 3. And what we're going to do is we're going to set the intentions that our guides are going to assist us with energy work today. So we are going to teach you a technique in which perhaps you have a small ache somewhere or something. That you are like, hey guides, I'm wondering if you can help me with this. Let us set our intention for them to help us with that. And what we are going to see is that most likely the energy will start flowing in that direction. So what we are doing is we are communicating our intent for vibration, which we are now clicking up to a 4. And we are saying, guides, please allow this level of vibration to come in. And then we are also saying, oh, and by the way, what I would like is, if it is possible, for you to help me with this one little thing. This is one of those times where you hope you have a little ache or pain or something. Some people feel tingling around their lips, like little pins and needles. If you feel that, make note of that, and we will talk about that after the meditation. Since we are getting to know our guides and our galactic family a bit better, what if we ask them for some sign? Let us pay attention to, maybe it is a color we see in our mind's eye. I believe we were at a 4. Let us go up to a 5. Let us feel another wave of energy coming through. Let us pay attention to the tingles. Most everything can be communication of some sort. And we do not need to decipher it at the moment. Part of learning communication is just, think of it as us learning the alphabet right now. We're not going to go for words just yet. Let us click up to a 6. And this is where we are going to turn you free to click up as much as you would like. Use your own discernment. Things feel a little bit more powerful in the group. You might notice that when I try this by myself, it does not feel the same way. That is normal. This is why group meditations are good to have as part of your meditation practice. you're going to be quiet for a little bit so that you can start to have a conversation with your guides. Hopefully, our guides have given us some feeling of the energy moving around our vessel. Perhaps a color, a thought. You too can move the energy, directing it with your mind, asking it to go. Sometimes it's just fun to play with it. We are now going to ask Heather to come off mute, and she is going to help us meet another one of our aspects of ourself.
So what I want to do today is introduce you to your inner child. First, in your mind's eye, I want you to visualize you as a child. Doesn't matter what age, doesn't matter what period of time of life, just you as a child standing before you. And I want you to say hello. What we're going to do is we're going to tell our inner child that we are offering them a safe space for them to be a child. We are offering them the love, support, and comfort, anything that they need, and that you are here for them. And you want to invite them to be a part of your journey. Part of the spiritual process is to remember to have fun and to approach things in your life with childlike wonder and to appreciate the beauty in the little things. And your inner child can help you with that. Once you are finished with your introductions, I want you to give your inner child a hug. Feel the love and the energy emanating from this younger version of yourself. Feel that connection, that safety, that love. And you can connect with your inner child at any time. You can consider them one of your guides. The inner child can also help with healing. For many of us have experiences from childhood that were not perfect, that may be having an effect on your adult life. They can help you with that childlike wonder And there's a very healthy, special, amazing relationship that you can have with your inner child. Today we're going to stick with just introductions, but if you want to venture down that path, please let me know and I can help you with that outside of group meditation. Elders?
We thank you for the introduction to the inner child. We can tell you that the inner child healing this vessel has done has been very helpful for him. So now, let us go back to our Ascendometer. And let us put it in the hands of our guides. Let us ask them, what is the appropriate level of vibration for me right now? And let us take our hand off of the Ascendometer and turn the dial over to them. Let's see what happens. You might not want to let your inner child play with the dial. That could get crazy real quick. So what we have done for this vessel is we have turned up his vibration a bit. They may have turned yours up or down. Whatever they did, it is absolutely perfect. Now we are going to have a little, shall we say, surprise. We're going to ask you to not turn down your dial for right now, but leave it in your guide's hands. We're going to come out of our meditation a little bit. And we're going to do a bit of a question and answer session with you, but we want you to try to stay at as high of a vibration as your guides will allow. So what we're trying to show you here is that you can do it, right? Like this vessel remembers the first time he walked to the kitchen at a 3. Just the simple act of walking to the kitchen. But it proved that he could do it. Let us take the opportunity to open our eyes while we are vibrating at an appropriate level, and let's just have some conversations. Feel free to take yourself off mute. Heather, if you will manage the questions.
Jennifer, do you have any questions?
Conversation. So, silly question. What does one wear when one walks around at a level 10?
So, are you referring to when you vibrate at a level 10?
Yes. If I were to go out into the world, how would I present myself? I guess that's just a silly question, but
Mm. We see you in golden robes. Mm. Um, it is not actually that silly of a question. So here is our thoughts on this. So is within, how does this vessel say it? It is the same within as it is without. It is the
Yes.
same above as it is below. And so we ask you, when you get to a level 10, what does that make you feel like? What does that inspire? So that you can mm, dress for success, as they say, at your vibrational level.
Well, I'm feeling very much part of the vibration, but also feeling my head held high and walking with a certain confidence or a certain um, pace. But I also was in and out of the Ascendometer, was finding myself wanting to buy more gold jewelry because I feel like that would support and elevate my energies as I go out into the world.
The gold, it is interesting you mentioned that. It is a good holder of the energy. This vessel actually has one piece that he got when he was in Egypt that he charged in the mm, chamber when you guys were singing. And he finds it to be very helpful in his vibration. If gold is not your thing, copper will do quite nicely as well.
Mm,
Mm,
excellent.
yes. So we have a question for you.
Okay.
What was one of your favorite vibrational experiences in Egypt?
Oh, the chamber, the king's chamber.
It's quite
Absolutely.
powerful.
Yeah. I felt myself. I just felt my through singing. I felt my gifts coming forward, and I felt like I was mingling with the energy, not merely receiving it.
Many things happened in the king's chamber that evening,
Mm.
some of which you will still have to find out in the future.
Yes, I believe that.
Yes. Mhm. And so, do you now? The point of the exercise was to like have a conversation at a higher vibrational level.
Yeah,
And how does that feel for you?
it feels very elegant.
Yes. You
And
can
mhm,
maintain this your entire day if you so choose.
I agree.
Have fun with it, play.
Thank you.
You're most welcome, Heather.
Darcy, do you have any questions or anything that you want to discuss?
Yeah, so I feel as if my frequency level has gone higher. I went higher than 6. I felt as if I was traveling around a bit. I did put some protection around myself. I haven't quite been able to engage as directly with my spirit guides as I would like. At the same time, remaining patient and know that I need more work to do there. Any insights, though, on that would be most welcome.
Yes. Did you see anything when you asked your guides to send you some sort of communication?
No,
Mm. How about feel anything differently?
tingling for sure in my body, hands, arms. It happens, though.
Hmm. That could have been even just the energy. Mm. Your guides are telling us that they sent colors.
I didn't see them.
That is okay. This is remember, this is the get to know you phase, right? We're learning how to establish these. They are like, tell her we will keep trying throughout the evening. They are very big on colors right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go into my third eye and see if I see anything.
I don't know why they're. We don't know if we should actually tell you the color they are sending or not. We're not going to at the moment. You can always message this vessel if you would like to later, maybe when you see something. But
I'm
yes,
feeling orange.
yes. And one of the things with the colors is it is not just about the visual seeing the color, for it can flavor the energy in which you have in your vessel. So pay attention to the shift in the energy. It is not going to go from like a 6 to a 7. It is going to go from a 6 sideways, and it's going to you will know the shift when you feel it.
Okay.
That is one of the things. Remember, guides do not always speak in words. They feel emotion and vibration is their language. And so what we want to do is train ourselves to tune into these other languages. Is that helpful for now?
Yeah.
Very good. We would like to ask you what your favorite vibrational experience in Egypt was.
Well, chamber for sure was, and behind that was the frequency chamber.
Yes. Do you remember which one of the resonance chambers?
Well, I'm sorry, what's the question?
So you said behind that was the frequency chamber. Which one are you referring to?
The Como Ombo,
Okay.
the dark and light dual temple with Sobek and Pharos.
Very good. We are preparing energetically what we want to do next time, and we are kind of polling the audience, if you will. Do you have anything else for us?
No.
Very good. We thank you.
Thank you.
Heather?
Darcy, remember that visualizations are not the only way that spirit guides can communicate with you. So when you're feeling the energy, like sometimes when I feel a certain energy, I think about it and I'm like, oh, this feels blue. This feels yellow. I don't see it in my mind, but it feels that way. So pay attention to what you hear, what you see, and what you feel when you're trying to communicate with your guides, because they can communicate with you using any of those modalities.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
Manuela, do you have any questions or anything that you want to talk about?
Hello.
Hello.
So for us, it's already pretty late and we're going in and out of sleep, but I would like to know about a stick that I found. I was walking into work yesterday and I found a very beautiful curved stick that I brought home with me. It looks like a magic wand. Do you know anything about that?
How does it make you feel?
it makes me feel like a little kid that's very proud of what it found outside.
We see it helping you bring that nature, build that bond with nature.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. That is kind of our take on it. Why don't you ask your guides?
They say it was a message from them that they like putting things in my way to surprise me and to remind me that they're here.
That sounds lovely and beautiful. Once again, many ways for guides to communicate. And how does it feel having a conversation at a higher vibrational level?
It is fun and easy.
Yes.
Like it puts me at ease.
Your homework assignment is to try, for all of you, is to try to go through the day at as high of a vibrational level as you feel comfortable with. At these vibrational frequencies, anxiety cannot exist. It is incompatible. How wonderful for you. Is there anything else, Manuela?
I like what you just said about the anxiety because I've been jumping from anxiety to high vibration quite a lot throughout the day. I was like I had a lot of mood swings lately where I would just jump from emotion to emotion just with being in daily life again and a normal life and having to adjust to the 3D worries, but then also um, wanting to trust in the process, but then being very impatient that I still have to go to work. um, but yeah, so a lot of mood swings, and I forgot your question.
No, it is good. So ask your guides to help you with all of the above. They are there. They can help, but only if you ask.
Yeah, and if I
Sometimes
let
we
them.
just have, yeah, sometimes we just have to remember to ask.
Another good exercise is that if you find yourself starting to feel anxious or upset or anger or anything throughout your day, close your eyes and just take a moment and recenter with your heart space and set the intention to raise that vibration and go back to center, and it will help wash those emotions out. Send them to Mother Gaia. Flow them through and don't hold on to them, and it will help make it second nature the more often that you do this practice, so that it will help you stay in those higher vibrations for longer throughout your day.
Thank you.
Does your friend have any questions?
She's already asleep. It's
That
been
is
a long day. It's almost 1 a.m. here.
no problem. We greatly appreciate you joining us. Heather?
That is everyone.
Very good. Heather, do you have any questions for us?
I don't think so. Everyone asked really good
Very
questions.
We are just enjoying this energy for a moment more. We love the energy of the group. Today is very soft and fuzzy and mellow energy. Very nicely done, everyone.
Elders, may I ask one question?
Yes, of course.
So If we practice keeping the energy, let's say at a 7 or 8, do you recommend then at the end of the day before we go to sleep to then bring it back down?
I think what you are going to find is that the goal is to do everything at as high of a vibration as you can.
Oh.
And so, what we would say is that sometimes this vessel has trouble sleeping with higher vibration. So, if that is the case, turn it down. Think of this as you conditioning a muscle, right? Say we are doing arm. It is an arm day, and we are lifting the weights. Yes. And some days we're like, I just can't handle the 5 pound weight. I'm going to go to the 1 pound weight. There's nothing wrong with that. You are still conditioning, but you are listening to yourself. And what you will find is that there will come a day when you don't even think of the Ascendometer anymore, that you just give the dial to your guides and you say, keep me in as high a vibration as is in my highest and best good, and let them handle it. And you can give them feedback, and you will need to give them feedback, especially in the beginning. Be like, that's a little too much. Or this could probably bump it up a little bit for me. This is kind of where we're going with this.
That's so good. Okay, that's awesome.
Very good. Is there anything else that we would like to discuss, or are we good for today?
I think we're good. I think I'm good.
I feel amazing. I'm just my aches and pains have gone, and so I'm just doing like sort of gentle, easy neck rolls with this new energy, and it feels just so good.
Yes. We will warn you, this gets a little addicting.
Well, I typically have a back pain in my mid back, and it was interesting that all of you elders brought this up because this morning I had my finger on my pain, and I'm like, boy, would that be really nice for this to go away once and for all. And in Egypt, it did go away. And when I came back here to my home, it came back. So I'm going to bring this back up to my spirit guides tonight and see if they can work on me so that when I wake up in the morning, it's gone.
Yes. So, another technique that, if you want to try, is to speak directly to the pain. And pain is therefore a remembrance of something. Okay? And try and find out what it is there for. If you need help with this, both this vessel and Heather are capable of actually channeling the pain so that you can speak to it like you speak to us. And that is a technique that can be used because what you will find is that there is normally some life lesson associated with this pain. It is very telling to us that it went away in Egypt and came back when you went home. That is not something necessarily that we have to be careful here. Like, always consult your doctors when you feel appropriate. What we are hearing is the hallmark trait of an energy that is trying to get your attention for something. And so, by talking with it, if your guides will be able to do so much, but sometimes you need to work through whatever that is. And sometimes that takes a little bit of help from another human, yes, that has some experience with this. There are many healers that practice this modality, and it is quite simple and quite effective.
Okay. Very good.
Very good. We want to say thank you. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. And with that, we are gone.